Hello, and welcome to Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod with me, James Cutler. 7 years ago, I launched Quiz Coconut, and we've since hosted over 2,000 pub quiz nights. Each episode, I pick 10 of our best questions so you can improve your general knowledge, boost your brain power, and learn some useful and useless facts. Answers will be revealed at the end of the episode, and there's one rule: don't use Google.
Use your coconut!
Hello and welcome to the second part of our Quiz of the Year. Hope you had a good Christmas. New Year's just around the corner. What day of the week is it? No one knows, but it doesn't matter because we've got more questions, another 25 points to give you. If you haven't already done the first part, find it on your podcast provider. Do that first and then come back for the second part. You're going to get a total score out of 50. Let's see how you do. Here we go with question 1. Which Apple TV show followed an American coaching an English football team? Gentle one to get you started there. Let's go on to number 2. Italy became the first country to win which 2 European competitions in the same year? Number 3. According to 2021 statistics released in June this year, which password is the most common? And I'm looking for one that is at least 6 characters long. Number 4. In July, the overdue Tokyo 2020 Olympics took place. Which 5 new disciplines were added this year? In fact, we had this question in a previous podcast, so let's see if you're paying attention. You can have 1 point for each one that you get right. You may need some more time for that, so press pause and press play when you're ready. Here we go with number 5. On to August now. August was the only month of the year where you needed to worry if you suffer from paraskevidekatriophobia. So what is paraskevidekatriophobia a fear of? The trivia equivalent of a fry-up. This is Quiz Coconut's Quickfire Quiz Pod, curing your holiday hangover. On to number 6. In September, El Salvador started to accept which currency as official in its country? Number 7. The long-awaited James Bond film No Time to Die hit the screens. Oscar winner Rami Malek played a villain. But can you name 3 other Oscar winners who have played Bond villains in previous films? 1 point each. As always, you're in complete control. Press pause if you need more time. Question 8. Also in September, doctors were begging people to stop attempting which viral challenge involving walking up and down a plastic pyramid? In October, lots of wealthy people and former world leaders were exposed when almost 12 million documents were leaked for financial institutions around the world. What was the set of papers called? Number 10. Which actor was voted the sexiest man in the world by People magazine? And for a bonus point, who did he say that his wife would have voted for? Number 11. Also in November, a terminally ill man hit the news when he did one thing off his bucket list, which ended up with him getting arrested. What was it? Number 12. Which megastar released an album in November and promptly asked Spotify to remove the shuffle button so people could hear it in the right order? Number 13. Which island in the Caribbean said goodbye to the Commonwealth and transitioned to become its own republic? Number 14. Big climate summit in Glasgow happened, the COP26. What does COP stand for? And for a bonus point, what was the temperature target that was agreed? Number 15. Which 2021 Chinese war film became the biggest grossing film at the box office of the year? And our last question, number 16, maybe the best question and the best news story of the whole year. Which world leader let out a long, loud fart at the COP26? So loud that the New York Times reported it, and members of the British royal family were talking about it for days on end. Lots to think about there, folks. Press the pause button if you need more time, but if you're ready, here is today's bad joke.
This is today's bad joke.
I was reading in the news that one of Santa's helpers was sent home after a positive PCR test. He was told to self-isolate.
That was today's bad joke.
Here come the answers, 25 points available. Let's see how you do. Number 1, the TV show is Ted Lasso. Number 2, Italy won both the Eurovision Song Contest and the Euro 2020 football tournament. Both still feel pretty painful. You can have a point for each one you get right there. Number 3, the most common password is unsurprisingly 123456. The word password is in second place. Number 4, the 5 sports that were new at the Olympic Games were, for 1 point each, surfing, skateboarding, sport climbing, karate and baseball. In fact, karate's already been scrapped from the next Olympics, and baseball was actually in previous Olympics dating back to 1912, but had been out for over 20 years. Number 5, that long word that I said is a fear of Friday the 13th. Number 6, in September El Salvador started to accept Bitcoin as a currency. Number 7, your 3 Bond villains who have previously won an Oscar. They were Christopher Walken, Javier Bardem and Christoph Waltz. Number 8, doctors were begging people to stop doing the milk crate challenge, a viral activity where people stacked milk crates and went up and down them with varying degrees of success. Number 9, the Pandora Papers exposed all those people doing naughty things. Number 10, Paul Rudd was voted People's Sexiest Man Alive for 1 point, and his wife said that she would have voted for Keanu Reeves. Bonus point if you said him. Number 11, terminally ill Daryl Mecom ticked off something on his bucket list by mooning a speed camera van. I don't know what's on your bucket list. I've got 2 things, ice and beer. Number 12, it was Adele who asked Spotify to remove the shuffle button. 13, Barbados became a republic at the end of November. Number 14, the COP26 or COP26 stands for Conference of Parties for 1 point, and the climate target they agreed on is 1.5 degrees by the year 2100. 15, the best-selling movie of the year, is The Battle for Lake Changjin. And finally, number 16, your news story of the year, the world leader who let out the long fart was Joe Biden. And according to reports, Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, was talking about it for days after and telling everyone that she met. Over those 2 parts, there were a whopping 50 points available. We would love to hear your scores. Get in touch, quizpod@quizcoconut.com. And if you are listening to us on an Apple device, why not give us a rating? 'Tis the season and all that. We'll be back in January with the start of our next season. Join us there, subscribe, make sure you don't miss an episode, and make our regular trivia fix your New Year's resolution. Happy New Year, folks! If you enjoyed today's quiz, why not book us for your next event? We host corporate events in the UK and Canada and virtual events all over the world. And don't forget to subscribe to the Quiz Pod so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next week. Quiz Coconut, nuts about trivia.